to the case made famous by Netflix. Supporters of the Menendez Brothers are celebrating this morning after a crucial decision by a US judge which could see the convicted murderers walk free within a month. Erik and Lyle Menendez have spent 35 years behind bars for killing their wealthy parents in 1989. A true crime story that has been turned into a popular series. And now a change to their sentencing means they are eligible for parole. For more, we're joined by Joshua Ritter, criminal defence attorney and former prosecutor, live from LA. Good morning to you. So Erik and Lyle, originally sentenced to life without parole. Can you explain how they might be about to walk free?
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable. Not only were they sentenced to life without parole, they were originally looking at the death penalty, and it was only the jury that recommended life without parole, which should have meant the end of it. It should have meant exactly that they would have served life without the possibility of parole. But because of a request by a prior DA that they be resentenced, it set this whole new development in motion. And what the judge did was strike the special circumstances that made their case ineligible for parole, making them, sentencing them to 50 years to life. And in California, we have a youthful offender law, which means if you commit the crime below the age of 26, you actually are eligible for parole before you would otherwise. So they're eligible for parole now. As of the ruling by the judge, they are currently eligible for parole. So it's now in the hands of the parole board when they will have their next meeting and determine whether or not they will, in fact, be granted parole.
OK, and all sorts of things came into play. Things like a letter written by former prisoners and how they helped the prisoners inside.
Yeah, a lot of this recent hearing dealt with them now, not so much the crimes that were committed 30 plus years ago, but what has their conduct been since then, and what kind of prisoners have they become, and have they accepted responsibility and shown that they can be people who can re-enter society successfully and without violence. And that's why we heard from family members, we heard from fellow prisoners who talked about the men that they are today and why the judge should give them a chance.
Prosecutors said the brothers killed their parents to inherit their huge fortune. Is there still a fortune? Will they leave jail as millionaires?
No. One, I don't know what happened with the fortune, but two, there are laws in place that they cannot profit from their crimes. So even though they have a chance of being paroled and released, they're still going to be convicted felons and they're still going to be convicted murderers. And so they don't have any chance to profit from having committed those crimes.
OK, it is a fascinating case. We will stick with it because they're not out yet. Thank you for your time. Here's David.